February 19th, 2022. Halfcast 243, episode 243. Let's go. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys. An evening of reflection. Shall we? Dad, who allegedly texted about burning school down over mask, claims mix-up. Oh, I didn't mean to send it to the school. I meant to send it to my job. A Florida man who allegedly threatened to burn down his son's school over its face mask mandate claimed on Thursday that his written remarks were misunderstood. You can't have the receipts, buddy. Mark Polyakov, a 37-year-old father from Miami-Dade County, threatened over text that he would burn down his son's Jewish private school, Sheikh Hallel Community School, but said that the word burn was misinterpreted, his attorney Mark Eiglerish told Newsweek on Friday. Burn is one of the only words in the English language that can only mean that, burn. If his messages were read in context and in their entirety, now they're talking shit. The only conclusion a reasonable person can reach is that he wanted to get a lawyer to sue the school and burn it down legally, not physically. Actually, Eiglerish said, while a poor choice of words, especially in this sensitive climate, he didn't intend to do physical harm and certainly didn't commit a criminal offense. See, this is why you got to use the little newspaper clippings when you send your messages. That way it can only be interpreted one way. The father claimed that the school's mandate frustrated him and noted that a picture of his 4-year-old son wearing a mask at school made him upset. ABC's WPLG reported. It's frustrating for all parents, absolutely. But would you rather be upset that your child has to go to school and wear a mask? Or would you rather be upset that your child came home with the cold or the flu or COVID, duly in part to not wearing the mask? Polyakov's threatening message, which he wrote on February 8th, was reported by one of the parents who started a No More Mask Hallel, a text message thread that was meant to object against the school's mask rules. His text message read, "We will leave and burn Hallel down to the ground. That's why rankings here have steadily gone down." Really? Mass is what's making your schools drop in the rankings? Maybe your kids just aren't that smart. Not everybody wants to hear that. After his text was reported, the father made similar remarks 2 days later and said, "I just got kicked out of Hallel. I will burn this school down." Now, see, when you say it once, it might fly under the radar, but you keep saying it over and over again. It's gonna flag some attention. "I legally said I want to burn the school in the sense of filing a lawsuit and hiring an attorney. But what you illegally said was that you want to burn the school down. You mentioned nothing about a lawsuit or an attorney." Oh, your backpedal game is not strong enough. Polyakov, who is now released on bond, they arrested him, was arrested on Monday and charged for his threatening text messages. His son was reportedly expelled from the school, and that's who really gets the short end of the stick out of the whole deal. Our school holds security as a cornerstone of our institution, and we take any threat very seriously and follow all guidelines, including reporting any such threats to the police. We reported a parent's threat of violence against our school and understood that their investigation has led to an arrest, a school spokesperson told Newsweek on Friday. Polyakov pleaded not guilty to charges targeted at him by prosecutors who filed the case on Tuesday. "I regret the words that I used. I regret using those words, absolutely, but I don't regret going after the school legally," Polyakov stated on Thursday. You're just not going to let this go, are you? Polyakov could face up to 15 years in prison or 15 years of probation and a $10,000 fine if convicted for his written threats, which is treated as a second-degree felony according to Florida's sentencing guidelines. Eiglerich said that he is cautiously optimistic that the criminal charge currently subjecting him to up to 15 years in prison will be dropped. He also confirmed that Polyakov plans to file a lawsuit against the school. And with that, it's not even going to be about the child anymore. It's going to be about him not being able to swallow his pride and admit that he made a mistake. Georgia woman charged for allegedly faking pregnancy to get paid leave. Boss, this baby is pretty goddamn stubborn. I think I'm gonna need another year. Let's get something down on the books for 2025. A Georgia woman is facing criminal charges after she allegedly lied about being pregnant to get paid time off from work. A case involving the suspect, 43-year-old Robin Baltum, is being prosecuted by the Georgia Office of the Attorney General. A news release issued Monday by the Georgia Office of the Inspector General stated that Folsom is facing 3 counts of making false statements and 1 count of identity fraud. She was indicted on February 10th by a grand jury in Fulton County. Wait, so she was just never pregnant? According to the Inspector General's office, Folsom previously worked as the Director of External Affairs for the Georgia Vocational Rehabilitation Agency. In October 2020, she notified the agency's Human Resources Department that she was pregnant and later announced the baby was born in May 2021, which is about 7, 8 months, give or take. Her employer subsequently received an email from a person claiming to be the baby's father. Oh, here we go. Here's the windup. The email stated that Folsom needed to rest for several weeks following the birth, and there's the pitch. Folsom was then granted 7 weeks of paid time off under the Family and Medical Leave Act, FMLA is what they call it. If I work in management, if I work in HR, congratulations on the birth of your child. But whatever time you need off for recovery, I need to see it in writing from a doctor or a licensed physician. However, an observation from Folsom's coworker who suspected she might have been wearing a fake pregnancy belly helped prompt the investigation. Oh, oh no. That's when it comes to question which is worse, the work snitch or the wannabe manager. Definitely in this case, the work snitch. We all pitched in and sent this lady a card and a gift basket. And what, she's not pregnant? Yeah, HR? OIG's investigation revealed that in March 2021, a co-worker observed the lower portion of Folsom's stomach come away from her body and believed Folsom wore a fake pregnant stomach. In addition, Folsom allegedly sent pictures of her new baby to various GVRA employees. However, the pictures appeared to be inconsistent and depicted children with varying skin tones, said the OIG in a news release. You have to be pretty damn confident to run an accusation like that up the flagpole without worried about getting some type of discrimination charge. Folsom had previously reported the birth of a child in July 2020 and claimed she was again pregnant in August 2021. You didn't even let the coochie cool off first. OIG learned that the State Office of Vital Records did not possess any birth certificate listing Folsom as a mother, and review of medical and insurance records found no indication that Folsom had ever delivered a child. After being interviewed by investigators, Folsom resigned from her position in October. What's left for you? You can't come back after that. All state employees, and especially those that communicate with the media and general public on behalf of their agency, should be held to the highest standards of integrity and honesty, said State Inspector General Scott McAfee in a news release. OIG will continue to hold state employees accountable if they choose to deceive their superiors and receive undeserved compensation. In other words, don't get any ideas. Democratic candidate blames deranged slumber party tirade on sleep meds. A party with a politician goes off the rails? Yeah, breaking news. A Democrat running for Congress in Oklahoma is taking a wild stab at damage control after reports that she got drunk during a Valentine themed slumber party for tweens, subjected the girls to a string of insults and curses, and vomited in a hamper. Sign me up. I want to vote for her. Abby Broyles, a former local TV reporter, went on her old station to claim that she doesn't remember her bizarre tirade and to blame it on sleeping medication. But Broyles may have only made things worse when she insisted on air that she was misquoted by the news site Non-Doc that broke the story. I never told him that I wasn't there. I said it didn't happen because he was asking about these allegations, and I had no idea because, again, I don't remember this episode at all, she said on NBC affiliate KFOR. Rookies, if you're going to make it in politics, you have to have your lie straight before that red light on the camera turns on. After that, there's no backpedaling. But KFOR reports that Non-Doc played a recording in which Broyles did indeed deny being there. Broyles did not respond to an email from the Daily Beast about that discrepancy. The entire episode came to light when Sarah Matthews, the mother of one of the girls at the party, tweeted at Broyles on Wednesday. Since it's been 5 days and you have neglected to reach out to any of the young ladies, 12 and 13-year-olds, including my daughter, you verbally and emotionally abused last weekend. I thought I would give you a chance to try to apologize at a minimum here. Matthews wrote, Jesus, for someone who pontificates to be undyingly pro woman, I am disgusted by your behavior and find it appalling. You couldn't understand why their parents are angry. Your vile, cruel, and bigoted behavior should not be excused or swept under the rug. This is a villain origin story unfolding right before our very eyes. Matthews told KFR that she was flabbergasted by her daughter's account of what went on at the party, which was hosted by the mother of a friend. She proceeded to tell me that Abby Broyles had been at the house and was very drunk and calling them all MFers this, MFers that. Matthews said Broyles called somebody acne effer, somebody Hispanic effer, called my daughter judgy effer for not wanting to sleep with the blanket that she cleaned up wine with. I'm surprised that we're not hearing that she offered these girls alcohol. Royal said she was invited by the host, who was a pal from law school. I've known him for years, and so it was no big deal for me to go and stay during a sleepover, and the girls had a great time. I think there's a TikTok video out there of us at the beginning. She said that wine kicks in. We had wine and sushi and ate a couple hours later. We were upstairs in their theater room watching a movie. For years, I've struggled with stress and anxiety and insomnia. I took the bar exam on 2 hours of sleep. I mean, this is how far this goes back for me. And she knows that. And she gave me a medication I have never taken before. And I had an adverse reaction. I mean, I guess it's plausible. Instead of helping me sleep, I hallucinated and I don't remember anything until I woke up or came to and I was throwing up in a hamper, which is also conveniently plausible. She added, I just remember opening my eyes and I had gotten sick in this hamper and I don't know where I was. It was the most awful experience that I've had. Boyles denied that she has a drinking problem or that she has simply blacked out from too much booze. Capitol Hill material. For people who say I just blacked out and I'm making this up, you don't know me. I would never ever say anything hurtful. I've never ever would say something hurtful like those things. And that's why I know I was not in my right mind. I know that that's what happened because of that combination of things. And I deeply, deeply regret it. Woman charged with transporting 236 pounds of pot in U-Haul truck, authorities say, which is a huge step up from hearing that somebody got caught waiting for 236 pounds of pot in the mail. An Oakland woman was arrested Thursday afternoon after investigators found 236 pounds of marijuana in a U-Haul truck she was driving through Bergen County, authorities said. Fernanda Young, 33, was arrested after investigators received the tip she was moving bulk shipments of marijuana through the area, according to Bergen County prosecutor Mark Musella. During this investigation, a search was conducted on a U-Haul rental truck in Carlstadt, Musella said. The search revealed packages of marijuana weighing 236 pounds, along with crystal methamphetamine, making an appearance, and fentanyl, Musella said, adding that Young was arrested at the scene of the search. Young was charged with first degree possession of marijuana over 25 pounds, way over 25 pounds, with the intent to distribute, third degree possession of methamphetamine, and third degree possession of fentanyl. Fun show, fun show, fun show. That being said, I'm going to wrap this one up, but I'll be sure to talk to you guys very, very soon. Adios.